Okay, let's get right into it. There is absolutely no doubt that ChatGPT has changed the game for business. But here's the thing, most people are barely scratching the surface. They're using it in ways that are, well, they're already becoming outdated. We're going to look at the incredible potential that's just waiting to be unlocked.
And this, right here, this is the core of the problem. You see, there's a huge difference between just casually asking the AI a question versus strategically directing it. And that's exactly what the top performers are doing. It's the gap between getting a simple answer and actually building a powerful, intelligent asset for your business.
So that really begs the question, right? What are the top 1% of entrepreneurs doing that the other 99% aren't? Well, that's what we're going to break down. We're going to walk through the exact system they use to get these massive results from AI. And this isn't about a few simple tricks. It's a complete framework that will fundamentally change how you work.
All right, let's start where it all begins, at level 1. Before you can build anything really powerful, you've got to have a rock-solid foundation. And these first 2 steps, they are absolutely essential. Seriously, do not skip these. Step 1 is super simple. You've got to upgrade to ChatGPT Plus. This is a non-negotiable. Look, the free version is fine for messing around, but the Plus version is where the real power is. You get the faster, more advanced model, and, this is key, you get access to all the advanced features we're about to cover. Think about it. For the price of 1 lunch meeting a month, you can literally buy back hours of your time. It's a no-brainer.
Now for step 2, setting up your custom instructions. This feature is a total game changer. The best way to think about it is like you're programming your company's brain directly into the AI. You tell it one time who you are, what your company does, your preferred tone. Maybe you like things short, concise, written at an 8th grade level. You set it once, and it remembers that for every single conversation from now on. Okay, with that foundation in place, we can climb up to level 2. This is all about building deep context. See, if the AI doesn't know who you are or what you're trying to do, it's just going to spit out generic one-size-fits-all answers. This is where we make it personal and a whole lot more powerful. And the key tool for this is something called a master prompt. This is how you properly introduce yourself to the AI. Before you ask it to do anything complex, you feed it this document. It details your roles, say I'm the CEO, your team size, your revenue, who your customers are, everything. This makes sure that every single response is perfectly tailored to you and your business.
And you're going to love how simple this is to create. You don't have to sit there and guess what information to include. You just ask ChatGPT to interview me to create a master prompt. Then you just answer its questions. And a little tip, using voice mode makes this go super fast. Then you save the output. The AI literally helps you build the exact tool you need to get better results from it. Pretty clever, right?
So the second piece of the context puzzle is a feature called projects. Just think of them as dedicated folders for all your different work streams. So you might have one project for a new marketing campaign, another for analyzing a potential investment, maybe one for developing a new product. And inside that project, you upload all the relevant files, all the research, your brand guidelines, everything. And this is where the magic really happens. It's this idea of compounding context. Every single chat you have inside that project folder adds to the AI's understanding. It gets smarter and smarter about that specific topic, which means every future response is more accurate, more insightful, and way more valuable. It's this incredible, powerful feedback loop.
All right, now things get really interesting. Let's head up to level 3. Now that the AI has all this great context, we can start designing repeatable systems. This is the huge leap, where you go from doing one-off tasks to creating scalable, automated processes that give you consistent, high-quality results every single time. The heart of this level is what's called a system prompt. Now, this is way more than just a simple question. It's a detailed, structured blueprint that tells the AI exactly how to perform a complex task. The best analogy is a stencil. You lay it down, you use it, and you get a perfect result over and over again. And this is so critical because these prompts, they're basically the future of your company's intellectual property. And building one of these is another one of those simple, elegant little loops. First, you just chat with the AI like normal until you get an output that you absolutely love. It's perfect. Then, you ask it a very clever question. Write me a detailed system prompt that would have reliably generated that exact output. It'll give you the perfect prompt, which you can then test in a new window and save for later. It's brilliant. And hey, here's a quick pro tip for you. Using specific keywords like these can totally transform your prompts. For instance, telling the AI to
act as a world-class copywriter or to act as a devil's advocate to find the holes in your plan can completely change the game. Or specifying things like format as a table or telling it to verify and cite its sources, well, that gives you much more structured, reliable information you can actually use.
This brings us to the top of the mountain, the final level, automation. This is where we take those amazing systems we just designed and turn them into scalable tools that anyone, your team, your clients, anyone, can use easily. And the way we do this is by building custom GPTs. The best way to think of these are like little mini apps that you can build in just a few minutes. You take that incredible system prompt you perfected, you combine it with your key documents and knowledge files, and you package it all up into a simple, shareable tool. This is how you productize your prompts. And you won't believe how easy this is. You just go to the GPT section, paste in that system prompt you created, upload your master prompt or any other key documents into the knowledge section, and that's basically it. You get a private link you can share with your team, giving them one-click access to your perfectly tuned process, without them needing to know anything about advanced prompting. So once you have a system like this up and running, something really fundamental has to change. And that's how you see your own role in the business. You're no longer just the person doing all the work. Your job evolves into something much, much more strategic. You have to shift from being a doer to being a director. A doer, well, they create everything from scratch, and they're always focused on the how. But the director uses AI to do the heavy lifting, the initial creation, and instead focuses on the what and the why. Your most valuable skill is no longer execution. It's deciding which problems are worth solving and then curating and editing the AI's output. You're the conductor of the orchestra. And I really want this point to sink in. Your collection of custom system prompts and all your GPTs, they are your new intellectual property. They are the codified, automated version of your unique way of doing things. And when someone looks to buy a business in the future, they're not just going to look at revenue. They're going to look at the automated systems that produce that revenue. This work directly increases the value of your entire company. So there you have it. That's the framework. You have the 4 levels to go from a casual AI user to a strategic director of AI. The only question left is the one on the screen. Now that you have this powerful system, what's the first big bottleneck, the first major problem in your business that you're going to solve?